Straight ahead on WBKB News at 11. Alpena celebrates its first annual book festival throughout the downtown area. Plus, the Friends of Rockport Natural Area invited the community to honor Michigan Trails Week. And Habitat for Humanity Northeast Michigan celebrates 25 years of helping the community. We'll have those stories plus your local weather and sports. The news that affects you starts now.
From Rogers City to Tawas City and all points in between. This is Northeast Michigan's award-winning news team. We are your source for news, weather, and sports. We are WBKB News at 11.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Neil Lewanig. This afternoon, Alpena celebrated its first annual book festival in the downtown area. Numerous authors from all over the state gathered for children activities, panel discussions, and informal conversations throughout downtown Alpena. Visitors paid an entry fee to participate in the festival, and proceeds will go towards several reading programs in the city. Olivet Books, Blue Phoenix Books, Art in the Loft, and the library teamed up to make this event possible in order to promote literacy and help the community be more aware of the several resources Alpena offers.
Well, we wanted to do three things. We wanted to support Read, that was our big one, and then we wanted to get people downtown and get them to see all the wonderful stores that are downtown, and then we just want to connect readers and authors and books so that they all get together.
Today's event gave away over 300 books to the public, and the community looks forward for a possibility of another book festival next year. Well, I hope you got to enjoy the great outdoors and take advantage of our area's many trails in celebration of Michigan Trails Week. In observation of the week-long campaign, the Friends of Rockport hosted several events at the Rockport State Recreation Area, such as a historical tour and a bark safari. The day started off with a hike as locals got a chance to learn how to use GPS devices to locate some of the most popular geocaches at Rockport. Michigan Trails Week is a great way to appreciate some of local signature trails.
I think it's important to the community for people to get out and walk around a little bit, and there's a little more to our area than just driving up and down 23. This old quarry here, even people that come out to Rockport don't really realize this is sitting here.
Friends of Rockport are already anticipating for next year's Michigan Trails Week, and for more information, visit their Facebook page by searching Friends of Rockport. Today, Friends of the Alpena Farmers Market presented the 9th annual Kids Day in downtown Alpena right behind City Hall. Local kids participated in several activities which included kayaking, hay rides, face painting, games, and were even treated to a live musical performance. In addition to all of the fun activities, Kids Day also gave a chance for a vegetable tasting for the children. Friends of the Alpena Farmers Market are aware that childhood obesity is an ongoing issue, and this particular event helps advertise healthy living.
Friends of the Farmers Market wants to promote and coming down the farmers market. We need to get kids eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, and this is great exposure down here. So they come down, have some fun, and get to eat some things, and actually realize they might like some of these fresh fruits and vegetables.
Friends of the Alpena Market are already preparing for the first day of the winter market, which is on October 24th. In Harrisville this afternoon, the Chosen Ranch hosted another public gathering with a fall fellowship event to update the community on their mission of helping children in need. The house is currently running strong and had more than 1,500 volunteers assisting in building and making the place ready for house parents and their guardianship of 2 boys to move right in. The fall fellowship event included some horseback riding, children games, activities, and a graduation ceremony for the boys' summer program. Locals also got a chance to tour the house and received a demonstration by the Alcona Fire Department. Today's free event gave the Chosen Ranch the opportunity to display and present what their program offers.
There's some misinformation out there about why we're here and what we're doing here. So we're as open and honest as we can be with people, so we open up the door and invite folks in. If they ever have any questions about what we're doing, our encouragement to them is go to our website, grab a phone number, call us, or come to an event like this where you can actually meet the people involved, see the property, and see what's happening.
If you would like to know more about the Chosen Ranch, please visit chosenranch.org or call the number on your screen. Habitat for Humanity Northeast Michigan held a banquet at the Aplex tonight to celebrate their 25th anniversary. Habitat for Humanity has built, rehabbed, or repaired more than 80 homes in the area over the last 25 years. Senator Jim Stamas came out to support and honor the organization's accomplishment, and all of the proceeds from tonight's event went to our local communities. The 25th anniversary proved to be a crowning achievement for Habitat for Humanity, as they have helped hundreds of local families in Alcona, Alpena, and Presqu'Île.
We live in such a great place because things like this tonight, but really the homes that we built and the lives that we change can only happen through the volunteers and through people who are willing to give.
If you would like to volunteer or donate, you can call Habitat for Humanity at 989-354-5555 or visit the website on your screen. Better Living and Massage Center and Spa hosted the second annual Man Up for Manicures fundraiser this afternoon. Men from all over the state came to town to get a manicure, and a percentage of today's event will go to Alpena Regional Medical Center. A couple of years ago, Better Living Massage Center and Spa teamed up with ARMC to raise awareness about men's health issues. This idea came about after Better Living owner Rose Nowak wanted to encourage and help men in our community to be more conscious of their health.
Is that there aren't a lot of programs out there really for men's health. We see all kinds of things for women's health, which is great, but we wanted to kind of just tap into men's health a little bit.
To learn more about Man Up for Manicures or help donate to men's health awareness, visit Better Living Massage's website on your screen. Coming up next on WBKB News at 11, just do it, and Nike is doing just that. Find out why sales are flying high like Mike. All that and more next. Welcome back. In state news, the potential of an oil spill from a pipeline in the Straits of Mackinac prompted a safety exercise Thursday. More than 400 people gathered at the Straits to run through what would happen if there was ever an oil spill from Line 5. Several agencies participated in a functional oil spill exercise. Crews were out in the Straits running drills with boats and booms. They also had groups working on land with equipment that would help collect the oil. In this practice scenario, 4,500 barrels of light crude leaked into the Straits.
Well, we tried to make the scenario as realistic as we could. We don't believe that much would be released, even in the unlikely event the pipeline's in good shape. But we do have to come up with a scenario to make sure that we test the plans in here to make sure that we're capable.
The DEQ recently issued recommendations to ensure safe pipeline operations. Exercises like this was one of them. In your Money Watch, more people are wearing their yoga pants and athletic wear all day long, and that leisure trend is helping drive Nike sales higher. Profits jumped 23% in the past quarter. Nike says its sales in China were, quote, amazing, soaring 51%. Binge watching is about to get three-dimensional. Netflix announced a deal with Samsung. You'll soon be able to wear a virtual reality headset to watch everything in Netflix streaming library. The headset cost about $99. And President Obama and the President of China agreed neither country supports cyber theft of trade secrets, business information for a competitive advantage. President Obama met with China's president Friday and said the growing cyber threat has to stop. If you head into the pump, GasBuddy.com and AAA of Michigan helped us find the highest and lowest gas prices locally and across the state. The lowest price for gas in Alpena is coming in at $2.29 at O-Pee-Chee's, and the highest is $2.41 at Meyer. Across the state, the lowest price at the pump is $2.09 in Houghton, and the highest price is coming in at $3 in Saginaw. There's still much more to come on WBKV News at 11. Kyle Logan will be in with sports, and I'll be right back with your weather forecast. Stay tuned. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us. It is now time to look at the weather. Today, your high was 72 degrees and your low was 48 degrees. Normal, 65, and your low was 43. Record back in 1920 was 88, and your low back in 1926 was 25. Sunrise is at 7:26 a.m. and sunset at 7:25 p.m. Your current conditions is 57 degrees right now with a humidity of 93%. Look at your radar right now. Northeast Michigan, a little bit clear with clouds in the downstate area. Tonight, Mostly clear, temperatures in the low 50s, southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And tomorrow, partly sunny, temperatures in the low 70s, southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, 61 degrees, southwest winds at 10 miles per hour. And now taking a look at our extended weather forecast. Monday, cloudy with highs at 72. Tuesdays, a chance of showers, highs in the low 60. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, though, mostly sunny with highs in the lower 60s. And now it's time for today's photo of the day. Today's photo was sent in by Nancy Fader of Lachine. Nancy took a photo of this little chipmunk filling up his cheeks with sunflower seeds, possibly storing them for the upcoming cold winter. Thank you, Nancy, for sending us this photo. If you have a photo you would like to send us, email it along with a short description to news@wbkb11.com. In your Health Watch, according to the latest government statistics, 1 in 10 pregnant women in the United States reports drinking alcohol. 3% of those women report binge drinking, defined as 4 or more drinks on one occasion. Drinking alcohol during pregnancy can cause birth defects and increases the risk of miscarriage and prematurity. The North American Menopause Society says its latest studies show the best way to tame hot flashes without hormones is a therapy that changes the way women perceive their hot flashes. The study also found medications, including Paxil, offer mild to moderate relief. What didn't work for hot flashes? Exercise, yoga, and acupuncture. And most kids prefer apples and apple juice to other kinds of fruit, according to a new survey published in the journal Pediatrics. The study looked at what children like best and in what form. Only about 40% of children meet the recommended guidelines for eating fruit, which is 1 to 2 cups per day. In national news, Pope Francis' busy schedule took him to the World Meeting of Families Festival in Philadelphia. This is the last stop on his American trip. Marley Hall has more.
Thunderous applause erupted when Pope Francis took the stage at the Festival of Families in Philadelphia. Actor Mark Wahlberg was the host.
Father, welcome to Philadelphia.
Aretha Franklin serenaded the Pope with Amazing Grace. The 78-year-old Catholic leader said a special prayer.
Peace be with you.
Earlier, the Pope's smile delighted the crowds who waited to see the papal motorcade drive by in Center City, Philadelphia. As he often does, the Holy Father kissed baby after baby.
He's an unstoppable force of human kindness.
At Independence Hall, Pope Francis blessed a Mexican family's 5-foot cross. Then he delivered a special message in Spanish to immigrants from the same lectern Abraham Lincoln used to deliver the Gettysburg Address.
No se avergüencen.
Do not be ashamed of that which is a part of your lifeblood. You are also called to be responsible citizens.
The day began as Francis celebrated Mass at the Cathedral Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul. Pope Francis will celebrate Mass for the conclusion of the World Meeting of Families tomorrow. An estimated 1 million people are expected to attend the public event. Marley Hall, CBS News, Philadelphia.
The Pope will also visit a prison tomorrow before departing for Rome. Sports is coming up next, and Kyle Logan is here with a preview. Kyle?
Neil, tonight in sports, the Alpena Jets were in action this afternoon, and the Alpena Flyers were in search of their first win. Also, highlights from both Michigan and Michigan State, and the Alpena Wildcats soccer team hosted a tournament today. To find out how they did, you have to come on back. Sports is next. A lot of sports going on locally this weekend. We'll start right here in Alpena, though, where the Wildcats soccer team played host to the Huron Shores Soccer Tournament. Game 1 for the Wildcats against the Tigers of Alcona. First half, heavy pressure from the Wildcats. Kyle Supiran dribbles into the box. He shoots but fires over the right side. A little later, Evan Letourneau, he passes outside, and Tigers keeper Connor McCoy defends a very quick shot, still scoreless. That is until the Wildcats' next corner. Letourneau sends it in. The ball bounces around until Dylan Kinziorski puts it in the back of the net. Wildcats lead 1-0. Second half, Alcona looking for some offense. The ball is sent into the box. A attempted header is sent wide left. Then the captain, Jeff Schramm, with the lengthy shot, but it is saved by Kevin Rogers. A few minutes later, Wildcats pushing. Letourneau sends it into the box. Tommy Hine drills it to give his team that 2-0 lead, and they take the first game of this tournament by that score. Move ahead to the championship game. The Tawas Area Braves and the Alpena Wildcats. Both teams enter 2-0 in the tournament. First half, lots of chances. First, a corner kick. Letourneau sends it in, and Michael Mead's header goes just wide. A few minutes later, it's Tawas' turn. Noah Fassbender sends the ball into the box, just over his teammate and into the arms of Levi Goebel. With just under 7 to go in the first, Alpena strikes first. Mead puts a shot on goal. The Braves keeper fails to corral it, and Letourneau is there for the rebound. It's in the back of the net, and the Wildcats lead by 1. Now the second half, Mead passes it to Letourneau on the run. He dribbles to his right, composes himself, and he strikes. It sneaks past the keeper, and that's his second goal on the night. Alpena leads 2-0, but Tawas isn't going down without a fight. Kyle Costigan sends the pass deep downfield. Griffin Brumel collides with the keeper, and Kenny Jordan is there, nothing but an open net, and the lead is just 1. But the Wildcats would add another thanks to a PK, and they go on to win this game and the tournament 3-1. We told you there were a plethora of local teams in this tournament. Alpena and Tawas finished 1-2 at 3-0 and 2-1. The Alcona Tigers, after their opening loss, played a scoreless draw with Clare and finished the tournament with a 4-1 win over Sault Ste. Marie. And the Oscoda Owls opened with a 6-1 loss to Tawas, followed by a 5-5 draw with Sault Ste. Marie and a 2-1 loss to Clare to finish it out. The Owls finished 0-2 on the day. Also in town, there was some youth football action. The Alpena Jets hosting the Tawas Area Braves. There it is. Already 6-0. The Jets with the ball. Quarterback Ryan Volts looking to pass, but Luke Herrick says no sirree. He picks it off and takes it back into Jets territory. Unfortunately, the offense had little going on the day. Luke Young here with a big sack around the right side. Relentless effort there. Then Caden Budnick shows that tenacity, a bull rush, and he gets a sack of his own. Jets with the ball again, skip ahead to the fourth quarter, wide out. Cooper Bright takes the jet sweep left side. He puts on a couple of moves, gets to the outside, cuts back here to evade another, breaks one more tackle, and he gets back outside, down the sideline for the score. The Jets go up 12-0, and a last-ditch effort from the Ravens is just too little too late. Alpena wins 12-0, and afterwards their head coach talks about the little things that make some of these moments so special.
It's huge. You just get to play at your home field, play in front of your friends, family, because we have some long trips. We had trips all the way over to Standish. We were in Pinconning last week. And so when everybody's here and Grandma and Grandpa can make it, Mom and Dad and all the friends and neighbors, you can see it on the kids' faces. They just light right up.
This group of 5th and 6th graders improved their record to 3-0 this afternoon, and they will be back on the field next week as they welcome Standish. The Alpena Flyers opened up their home schedule last night, falling to the Traverse City Hounds 6-2. Tonight they look to bounce back and give the home faithful just what they were looking for. The Hounds and Flyers meet for round number 2, already 1-0 Hounds. Patrick Rogowski receives the pass in front of the goalie and finds the back of the net, 2-0 Hounds. But the Flyers bounce back quickly. Michael Thompson shot on goal. It's off the post, but Aaron Nowak is there for the rebound, and Alpena is on the board. They would score just 10 seconds later to tie it up, and that would be the score at the end of the first period. Now the second, Flyers with a hot start. Nowak passes to Andre Fasco in front of the net, and he scores to give the Flyers their first lead. But from there, it's all Hounds. Kyle Bowler's now skating up the ice in between defenders. He would score to give the Hounds a 4-3 lead, and that's all they would need. Traverse City scored 3 times in the second period, and they go on to win this one 6-3. These two meet in round 3 tomorrow at 1. The Michigan Wolverines entered this afternoon's game against BYU with a 2-1 record and the possibility of making a very big statement. The Cougars were the first-ranked team Big Blue had seen all season, but it was clear Harbaugh's boys came to play. The Wolverines' biggest game in the Big House so far. Midway through the first, Big Blue inside the 10 of BYU. Quarterback Jake Rudot drops back. He's searching, but all he finds is the lane right to the end zone, and the Wolverines go up 7-0 early. Move to the second quarter, Michigan up 14. Tailback Devion Smith runs it up the gut. It appears he's stopped, but he's able to get out the backside, and the big man is tough to stop. Just ask Cougars defensive back Michael Davis. He throws him off there, and Smith scores to give Big Blue a 3-possession lead. The Michigan O was just too much on the day, and the defense pitches a shutout. The Wolverines win this one 31-0 and improved to 3-1 on the season. The Michigan State Spartans hosting the Chippewas of Central Michigan in front of a crowd just over 70,000. First quarter, Connor Cook hands it off to Madre London. He punches it in from 6 yards out to put the Spartans on the board. Move to the second quarter, Spartans up 10. Cook finds his tight end Josiah Prince over the middle for the score. State up now 3 possessions. The Chippewas, though, not willing to go down without a fight. Cooper Rush finds Anthony Rice here to get on the board, and they trail just 10. But when it's all said and done, Mark D'Antonio's team just too much for Central to handle. The Spartans go on to win by the final of 30-10. And Neil, some other news, a lot going on today, but the Detroit Tigers, they lost to the Twins, which officially eliminates them from the playoffs. Not really like anyone thought that they were going to still make it, but Al Avila, the Tigers GM, did announce today that the team does intend on bringing manager Brad Ausmus back next season, so that's a lot of big news. There was rumors a couple of weeks ago that they were already ready to fire him, so the GM put those rest today, and it's really his decision. So the Tiger fans should expect Brad Ausmus back in the dugout next year.
Well, that's good news for the manager and the Tiger fans as well. I mean, he's a good manager, I think.
Oh, all the veterans like Miguel Cabrera and Victor Martinez, they really, really vouch for him. So that's really the reason why he's going to be back next year.
Now it's time for some NFL football tomorrow.
Exactly.
Coming up next on WBKB News at 11. So what are these kids from Madison, Wisconsin training for? Find out next. Welcome back. It was a big day for one group of Wisconsin kids who got to be superheroes for the afternoon. It was a second annual event put on by Madison School Community Recreation. The superheroes in training went through a variety of tests, including a javelin throw, a rope swing, and martial arts training. Officials say they sold out the event again this year with more than 300 kids attending. The event even included appearances from the Madison Memorial High School Superhero Club. That's interesting, kids training to be superheroes. Maybe one day they can be firefighters, cops, and city officials.
No, that's certainly every kid's dream to want to grow up and be a superhero. I think my favorite part was the fact that each one of these individuals had on their own costume, whether it was a Superman costume, a Batman costume. They were all represented as superheroes, and I think that's how they should all be treated, as well, whatever they pursue in the rest of their career, that they are going to be superheroes in whatever they do.
Well, might be a little older now, but I still think I'm Batman,
That's true. And remember, you can read more about our broadcast stories and get the scoop on other news items online.
Just visit WBKB11.com for sports, weather, and news updates anytime, day or night.
Or add us on Facebook at facebook.com/WBKBTV.
Well, that will do it for tonight's show. Catch us tomorrow night at 11. Good night, everybody.